and nothing can stop me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Susceptible now before the moment flies.
Shout out to all you. Shout out to all you guys that are here with Andre Love Crossing Borders. Glad to see you guys here. Shout out. Let's get some intro. Yeah. Let's get some intro music going. Shout out to all you guys that are here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. Dealing with, you know what we're dealing with. Shout out to all you guys out there, man. Let's get some intro music going. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, you guys out there. Love Crossing Borders. We're gonna have some fun this evening, gentlemen. We're going to have some fun this evening. Shout out to all you guys that are here with us. Glad to see that Kenny Peoples is in the building. Looks like we only got 2 people so far with 13 so far. Shout out to all you guys that are here, but at least we got the first 2 people that are here in the building. We got Kenny Peoples, Buenas noches, amigo. Glad to see that you're here. And my brother Nick is here as well. So glad to see that you're here, Nick. Good evening to the first 2 gentlemen that are here. We are going to have fun tonight, gentlemen. We're going to have fun tonight. Let me hit this button over here. Get everything in order for us. Get everything in order for us. There we go. Shout out to the chat. Salute to everyone that's here thus far. Glad to see you guys here. This cologne of the evening. I'll be talking about that in a second. Let me warm up. Salute to you guys that are here. Buenas noches. Good evening. Shout out to T-Mac in the building. Salute to T-Mac being here as well. We got 21 people in the building. Click that like button. We like you. Make sure that you like us too. Salute to you as well, T-Mac. Keep me warm. I'm just trying to be like you guys up in the States. I'm trying to keep warm. I don't want no trouble. I'm trying to keep warm. Goodness gracious, it's freezing out there. Have you guys been outside lately? It's madness. I say it's madness. Shout out to my brother Raymond in the building, Mr. Turner. Glad to see that you're here, being a blessing. And shout out to all you guys that always support by way of PayPal, Cash App, and Super Chats. He said, first time visit Colombia. He said, what city do you recommend? Depends on what you are looking for, kind sir. It depends on what you are looking for. So if you're just coming here for the beach life, getting away from the cold weather, then you probably choose Cartagena. If you're looking for the fun city life, the clubs with great restaurants and everything, you might be looking for Medellin. If you're looking to like relax from all the stress that most of you deal with at home, you might want to come to Cali. And if you're looking for a huge city experience, you might want to go to Bogota. So what's up to you? It's up to where you want to go. That doesn't even include all of Colombia. I just named out 5 cities. Yeah, it's cold enough here, guys. It's freezing. It's like 18 below zero here in Cali, Colombia. It is a cold evening here in Cali, Colombia. Shout out to all you guys there in the States. Got me something to keep me warm. Keep me a little warm. Salute to you as well. Rent is due 22 is in the building as well. Glad to see that you're here. You say, what? Is it cold there? No, is it cold where you guys are? Tell me about what state that you're in and what the weather is like right about now. Tell me where you guys from. You say, Dre, once again, first time. So like I said, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for the beach life because you're tired of being in the cold in the States, you might want to consider Cartagena. If you're looking for a great city life and having fun, nice nightlife, you may want to consider Medellin. If you want a huge city life, because you're a big city guy, like a New York size of city, LA type of city, Chicago type city, you might want to consider Bogota. And if you kind of like, you know what, I've had a long day at work throughout the months and I just want to chill, you might want to consider chill with a wonderful young lady. You might want to consider Cali, Colombia. It was up to you. Shout out to my brother Fisher Kobe in the building. Glad to see you're here as well. We got 20 people in the building. Shout out to Eman Peary representing in the building as well. Glad to see that you're here. Yes, sir. Stop teasing us like this, Dre. It's 25 below. Let me know the wind chill factor where you guys are. How cold is it where you guys? It's getting pretty hectic. It's getting pretty hectic. Y'all gotta understand.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Y'all gotta understand what's going on in Michigan as well. Shout out to Keith in the building. He said, what up, Unc? What up, chat? Shout out to you, Keith. Glad to see that you're here. And my brother in the building. He's the Arizona Marine. Glad to see that you're here. Salute to you. He says, salute, Dre. He says the title is spelled wrong. Looking forward to the show. Thank you for letting me know, and I'll rewrite the title because I'm always in a rush sometimes. So I'll rewrite the title. Thanks for reminding me of that. And my man Chris Jeezy in the building. From 313 boys.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with that, man. You know where he's from. He said, my kids might not have school tomorrow again for the cold weather. He said, I can't wait until my next trip. I can imagine. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The old school wind chill factor. Shout out to another brother from Detroit, my brother Chris. Glad to see that you're here. He said, never had a chance to ask previously, how was your Espanol? It is muy mal. It's kind of funny, like when I need to use it, it just automatically flows out. So I can't say that it's that bad. Like when I was sitting back yesterday, we went to church and then I was sitting back talking to the pastor. Andrea had already walked away. Me and the pastor was having a full-blown conversation. Even though he knows English, I just flipped it to Spanish subconsciously. And so we sat up there speaking in Spanish the whole time. But like I said, a lot of times I know I need to be further. So no use of me using excuses, but it's amazing how when I need to use it, it automatically kicks in. Dre trolling us like a bun. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone. You're not alone in this, brothers. You're not alone. I understand. You guys didn't want to get your passports. Understandable. You thought the guys with passports and the sisters with passports were crazy. Understandable. Now look at you. You can't even be in Arizona without it being cold. It's snowing in Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Oklahoma, always in Utah. It's snowing all in Memphis now. It's all down in Florida snowing. You got snow in the A. Shout out to Atlanta. Let me know where you guys are from and let me know how cold it is. He said 7 degrees in Phoenix. Now that is cold. That's cold for Phoenix. We got 8 degrees in Chicago. Shout out to the Chi.
And you say Chi City? Chi City? Chi City?
Yes, sir. Shout out to David being in the building, representing Bobby Coltrane of the Coltrane family. He said, "What's wrong, Dre?" He said, "I used to get this when I lived in Atlanta." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to man Style Kings in the building as
We
well.
in Tampa, 813, Trigger City. Let's get it.
And all my brothers that in Tampa where it's a little chilly as well. Shout out to my Uncle Ghostface there. And my man Los. In Tampa. And then he just dropped a video and being in Philadelphia. Yeah, Los, you can enjoy Philly. It's a little too cold for me. He said, "Salute to the brothers, Andre, and the chat. We're working." Yes, sir. And once again, I'm going to respell the title. Thank you, brother, for letting me know the misspell of the title. Let me know where you guys are right now, and let me know how cold it is where you guys are located. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one that can feel the wind chill factor. He said, "Dre, what's playing?" Hey, man, what up, though, brother? What up, though? Paper Route stacked in the building. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you here, as well as, once again, David Dice, family, and Andre chat. What's good? Shout out to you. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Like my man T Tooks in the building. Glad to see that you're here. He said, once again, he said, "Dre trolling us." Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Let me scroll down a little further. I'm just trying to relate to my brethren. Shout out to Sean D. Upshaw of the Upshaw family. Them Detroit boys are at it. Them Detroit boys are at it. Them Detroit boys are at it again.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with us, especially when it's cold. Cold. Shout out to man 0 milligram who is not missing that DMV weather. He is here with us in Cali, Colombia. He is not missing that weather. Shout out to my man Black Empowerment 01 in the
You better
building.
back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
There you go. Glad to see that you're here. He said we are not better. He said we better not save those ladies during winter. Didn't y'all watch the live stream yesterday? Yes, sir. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. My man in the building, yes, sir. I'm collecting data is here. He say it's beautiful in California, like 78 degrees. Yes, sir. Did it? Is it just me, or did I hear that it snowed in Southern California, or am I just being somebody just was putting out the AI version? Say MacTown, and it's 32 degrees. Woo. That is cold. He say, "No, sir, I don't miss it at all. No more shovels, no more black ice, no more snow plows, no more salt or salt trucks." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No more slipping on ice, no more sliding on the ice, no more driving on the ice. Yes, sir. That man 0 says, "I do not miss it at all." He said, "All my hoes," shout out my brother in the building. "All my hoes demonetized." Thank you for giving the super chat the $5 love. Let's go back over to the super chats. And he says this. He said, "How dare you?" High side are 17 degrees. Ice sheet in Dallas. Ooh, I know it's cold in Dallas for real. He said, "Stuck in the house, listening and yelling at Keisha's." That's a word I haven't seen. Recalcitrate. That's you know what? I am not one of those dudes that is beyond learning a new word. Recalcitrance? Let me know what that word means too. I like that. I am not above learner. I told you I'm always on learner mode. Let me write that down. He say eating, kill, and crying. Yes, sir. And my brother Growth is in the building. Glad to see that you're here. He say peace. Let me get, first of all, before I give you a shout out, let me get a shout out to those brothers down in Dallas, down there. Let's give a shout out to them brothers. Let's see, the Texas boys. There we go. He say peace. In addition to the weather, don't forget the government about the shutdown over ICE on Friday. He say, don't let that go over your head. Let me write that down. Man, goodness gracious. So they're talking about doing the ICE protests are impacting the government. Goodness gracious, I'm gonna have to look some of this stuff up. You guys keep me aware of a lot of stuff that's going on back in the state. Shout out to you, gentlemen. Well, either way, gentlemen, we shout out to Jay Anderson, the great, once again, the great, as well as my brother and my neighbor T-Mac in the building. Glad to see that you're here, and shout out to you, T-Mac, for the cash apps that you've been sending throughout the week. He says zero is gentrifying Cali. Shout out to the most in the building. Yes, sir. I'm just trying to let you guys know that you're not alone, and I can understand what you're going through. I can understand. I'm not experiencing what you're going through, but I can understand it. He said, what up, Dre? Andre chat. He said, salute to everyone. Shout out to them Indy boys. It's cold up there in Indianapolis. Let me know how cold it is in Indy right about now. I am not missing that Indy weather. The last state in which I was in was I was in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I gave away my snowplow, and I never looked back. Shout out to the fort. Shout out to Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's when I moved to Tampa. I was like, yeah, let me leave the fort alone. Let me leave Indianapolis alone. Terre Haute, El Prezo, Elkhart, had to let Elkhart go. Had to let go of Bloomington, Lafayette area of Indiana. Shout out to Gary, Indiana, Maryville, all the areas, all my old stomping grounds. Champaign, Illinois, my old stomping grounds. He said, I can't stand it right now, bro. Hey, I understand. He said, yeah, part of the government has not had their funding bill passed. I didn't know that. And the Senate was supposed to vote on it this week. And you know something? I did not know. You know what? I'm going to have to look that up. I'm usually aware of that. Shout out to my man, International Quiet Storm. Yes, sir. Nobody's dealing with Futon Daniels. Not on this channel. Enough is enough. That he's crashing and burning anyway. He's got a few followers that are still kind of like faithful to him, but the rest of the world is. I like how one YouTuber compared him to a lot of YouTubers that have come and gone that were just so polarizing in their content, and so they've come and they've gone. And so will Futon Daniels. Especially when the truth is starting to come out about his businesses. Coming to find out a lot of his businesses that he said he had. Like he said, I had a tech business and I sold it. And then when the guy asked him, he said, well, tell me about the tech business. He said, well, I can't tell you because I still own it. He's like, wait a minute. You said you sold it. And your tech business should be public record. And I've never heard of someone that had a business and wouldn't tell somebody the name of the business. And so it's a lot of his bankruptcies, his business bankruptcies are starting to come out. So all the people that believe that the Futon was unfileable, come to find out that a lot of stuff he did was lying. Shout out to my brother Blackhaven in the building. Glad to see you're here. Say thanks for the info about Rico Richie last week. He said it was a block away from my Airbnb, man. Yep, I'll probably be going there tomorrow. I'll probably be hitting the Rico Richie tomorrow. I got a cigar, a Cuban cigar, so I'm gonna go there, enjoy the cigar, hang out with a couple of fellas, probably pick a couple of fellas up. So 0 milligram. If you're not busy tomorrow night, we can hang out. We can hang out. Yes, sir. Let me make sure I got everybody else. Got LJ the Southern Vegan already. He said one of the best barbecue places that I've ever went to was in Champaign, Illinois. Yes, sir. College Town. College Town. I had this female I was smashing out there. Ooh, she was fine too. Like Heavy said, he said, Dre, what is it about Cali that makes Colombian women insecure? I see. I've been telling you guys this forever. If you are in it, guys, please hear me out. Please, we turn the music down a little bit. I'm going to give you a little tip about Colombia, guys, and dating. Here's my dating tip I've been saying for years. If you are dating a woman, I don't care what part of Colombia you're in. If you're married to a woman, and I don't care what part of Colombia you in, I don't care if you got chicks that you have fun with when you come down here in Colombia. I don't care what part of Colombia you in. I'm going to give you a tip that's going to save you a world of headaches. You ready? Never tell a Colombiana from another city that you are coming to Cali. You are asking for an argument. You are asking for an argument. You're talking about telling your woman that you are coming to a city with some of the second largest black population outside of Salvador, Brazil. We're talking about you can come here and have the Colombian version of soul food and African food at the same time. We're talking about you're coming to a city where they just don't do reggaeton and grind dancing, but you've got bachata, salsa, merengue, cumbia. You talk about some of the finest women that aren't tourist tarnished. In other words, most of them don't even know how fine they are. And they have a southern hospitality because Cali is closer to the southern region of Colombia than the northern big city regions like Medellin, Bogota, up north in Cartagena, so forth. You tell a woman that you are coming, and this is not a joke. This is serious, guys. If you think I'm playing and you think this brother is playing, go ahead and do it. I've heard so many horror stories from guys that told their woman that they were coming to Cali, Colombia. You know what happens when you tell your woman that you coming to Cali, Colombia? Two things. Either you will no longer have that woman when you get back, or the next time you come to Cali, I'll always see y'all with your woman. I ain't never seen y'all like T-Max, you see what I'm saying, back to back by yourself without your woman. Every time you dudes that's in relationships come down to Cali, the next time I see y'all won't be stuck on y'all hip. Women in Colombia, they know that women in Cali are their deepest competition. Are their deep because the city is the most diversified city in the country. As far as you got the indigenous here, you've got the machistos here, you've got the and machistas here, you've got the Afro-Colombians here, you got the Afro-Indigenous here. So you have such a huge selection of down-to-earth women that then you have to understand this. And I'm being serious, guys. You have to understand this. Colombian women, for the most part, wish that they were born, the white Colombians, so-called white, wish that they were born with the body types of the black Colombian women. Ask any Colombian woman, they will tell you the best body shapes are the black women. They'll tell you they get their BBLs to look like black women behinds, black women breasts. So it's not a put down to any culture, but they look at black women as the standard of beauty in this country. Now here you go, getting on a plane, and you aren't flying to Choco where it's a whole black state, because that's a journey. But the next best thing to Choco is Cali. So now you down here with all this chocolate, light skin, dark skin, big afros or long, beautiful hair going down. And your woman is expecting you to be faithful and focused. Yeah, man, you asking for an argument. He said, I told my girl in Cartagena, with all them beautiful women in Cartagena. He said, I told my girl in Cartagena I was going to Cali. She didn't respond to my text and told me I didn't love her. 100% correct. I've been saying this to you guys for years, but you do not listen. I've had brothers come down here. A couple times I told brothers, I said, well, it was nice meeting you, man. I'll see you again in life. And they like, what are you talking about, dog? I said, bruh, the next time I see you, you either going to be single or you're going to be with your woman. But you ain't never coming back to Cali alone and you got a woman in another part of Colombia. They do not play their man coming to Cali. They do not play their man coming to Cali. That you might as well get used to. And there's not a part of Colombia you can go to that they don't act like that. You would think they wouldn't act like that in Medellin. Yes, they do. Go ahead, tell your Medellin woman you come to Cali. They'll tell you, they'll even try to tell you, I don't like Cali. Never been to Cali before. I don't like Cali. Why you don't like Cali? You never been there? You been there before? No, I just don't like it. They'll try to convince you not to like Cali because they know, for the most part, Cali women still cooking. Cali women still down to earth. Cali women aren't known as majority party girls. Cali is one of the few major cities that does not have a red light district. So Medellin known for pay for play to a certain extent. Cartagena, Bogota, they're known for pay for play, or at least having a red light district. There is none down here in Cali. You got to go to a brothel. Or you got to, use your app. And so women do not play that. I kid you not, bruh. It ain't a city that you can go to where women are not jealous of you going to Cali. And if you want all hell to continue to break loose, come back or don't call her. I remember I told y'all the story about the one brother. One brother said, I was in Bogota, Dre, and I came down for the Afro-Colombian Festival. And me and him was talking, right? His Airbnb was like literally around the corner from our home. And he said, as soon as I already got on the plane with my Bogota chick, and she's beautiful. She said, well, it's been nice knowing you. I know I'll never see you again. He said, I told her, what are you talking about? I'll never see you. You'll never see me again. She said, you're going to Cali. I'm never going to see you again. And I said to him, okay, let's see if she was right. I said, you've been here for like 5-6 days. How many times have you texted her or called her? I think I texted her twice. You think you text your girl in Bogota twice. So she was right. She's never going to see you again. So, and these women know it. These women know it, gentlemen. Shout out to Nick being in the building. Shout out to Nick. Let me scroll back up. But I wish I could put it a different way, but yeah. Yeah. Chalupe is in the building as well. Glad to see that you're here. Once again, Jay Anderson again, the great, the most in the building. Shout out to BK being here. He said it's literally 3 degrees outside. Woo. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Just trying to let you guys know I understand. I understand, guys. I understand. Shout out to once again to the International Quiet Storm. He said no one cares about. Oh, yeah, we looked at that one. And he's absolutely correct. Yeah, your girl does not play that, man. Y'all gonna bring your ass down here to Cali with this Southern hospitality, all this Afro food that you don't get in Medellin. You don't get this type of Afro food in Cartagena. Recipes completely different throughout Colombia based on the regions in which you are in. The recipes are completely different. So when I hear you guys complain about food, oh man, Colombian food is bland. I always ask, what city you're in? Oh, I went to Cartagena. Colombian food is bland. What city you in? Bogota. Colombian food, the women are fine, but the food is bland. What city you in? Medellin. I got you. Then when dudes come down to Cali, they be tearing it up. These sisters can cook. Good. Plus, we got Peruvian meals down here. So you got a bunch of Peruvian restaurants, which are some of the best chefs in the world. Argentina meat straight from Argentina. So you got some of the best beef in the world. All you guys have been in Brazil, you know how good that Brazilian, Argentina, Paraguayan, and Uruguayan food is, especially their beef. And you got that up here in Cali. Man, listen. Yes, sir. He said, my neighbor in Medellin gets jealous when I go to Cali as well. I didn't think that, T-Mac. I never heard you say that. So that's Medellin. I kid you not. Shout out to Zeta being in the building as well. Yes, sir. He said, Cali is Cali, bro. Yes, sir. It is. I wish I could say it another way. And I've been sharing this story for about a good 5 years that if you going to do, lie. Y'all ready? You want to hear the truth? Lie. Do not tell your woman that you are coming to Cali. Lie. Say you're going to Santa Marta, saying that you're going to a coffee region. Do not tell your woman that you come to see your boy in Cali. And y'all be telling them, y'all come to see me. I'm going to see my boy Dre in Cali, which is true quite often. But she ain't trying to hear that. She ain't trying to. He married. Okay, here we go. When y'all tell y'all woman that y'all come to see me in Cali and he married, what's going through her mind? My wife gonna introduce you to somebody. So even if you tell your woman that I'm going to see my boy Dre and show a picture of me and Andrea, whether you're in a group or whether you watch a YouTube, all your woman is hearing, you're going to Cali for his wife to introduce you to a woman. That's what women in other cities think when you say, even when you come to visit me. It's crazy, right? T-Mac said, my girl saw a photo of my side chick that I took at Cali. He said, I remember her. I know exactly who you're talking about. The one here in Cali. He said, she told me that she did not care if I had side chicks outside of Medellin. Shout out to Nick being in the building. Shout out to Nick and Kenny Peoples, Washington, D.C. He said, but besides, he said resides in Camp Spring, Maryland. Shout out to Maryland in the building. Yep, he said, yes, my woman worries when I go to Cali. He said, Dre has only seen my side chick. It goes, yeah, the side chick. He said, not my woman yet. No, I haven't. Absolutely correct. He said, it's going to be 9 below tonight. Woo! Shout out to Growth once again. He said, sounds like back in the day, brothers from other cities and states couldn't get to Atlanta, couldn't go to Atlanta alone. That's true. I remember those days where if you especially during the Freak Dick Nick era of the 90s, even when I was incarcerated, I was hearing about women being jealous if a man went to Atlanta. Tevin King is in the building. We're going to have a great evening. Oh, we're going to have fun tonight, guys, by the way. Winter is here. It's officially here. And we are going to watch what Kevin Samuels has to say about this. And we are going to hear what women are saying now that winter is officially here. See, it's easy to be Miss Independent when the sun is shining and they got lemonade. Now that it's 12 inches of snow outside in front of their doorsteps, you're going to see how these women are acting now. Oh, it's going to be good. We're going to have some fun tonight. This is going to be one of my funnest ones, I believe. I spent so much time laughing, putting this live stream together. My man Tevin King says, he said, greetings, everyone. He said, sorry I'm late. He said, I didn't receive the notification, but I am here. Shout out to Tevin. Yes, sir. Glad that you're here, Tevin. And my brother, member for 2 months, the Ultimate Warrior 404. Shout out to them Southern boys down there in the 404. Let me show you guys some love real quick. Right here. What you really know about the dirty side? What you really know about the dirty side? He said, what's up, OG? He said, it's too late for the ladies. He said, I'm back on campus of my HBCU. Shout out to the HBCUs out there. He said, Gen Z ladies are cooked. He said, I'm going to send you an email tonight. Cool. Send me an email, brother. Cool. Definitely. I got a couple of emails I need to open up anyway. So, yeah. Let's scroll down just a little bit more. Make sure I got everybody. Shout out to my man Hump Lake in the building. He say, also, what is the best Spice Bomb flanker that you recommend for winter daily wear? Easy. And it was just right in arm's length, the Spice Bomb Infrared. I've smelled the Infragreen, didn't like it as much. The original Spice Bomb Classic, you can't go wrong. That's the one that has the gray label. The one that pushed Spice Bomb over the edge and cannot be competed with, it should be in your collection, is Spice Bomb Extreme, the one with the gold label. If you cannot get a hold of Spice Bomb Extreme, the next one that's a killer is Spice Bomb Infrared. So if it were me, I would either have Spice Bomb Infrared or Spice Bomb Extreme, the one with the gold label. It is a must-have in your collection. It's literally a must-have. There is no way I would have a cologne collection and I don't have at least Spice Bomb Extreme or Spice Bomb Infrared. There is no way. No way. That is one of your top 10 colognes of all time as far as your collection. It is loved by women. You can wear it. It is a beast mode. You can wear it out to a club. It is so rich and creamy. It is an excellent cologne. Excellent cologne. Expensive colognes will come and expensive colognes will go. But I kid you not, that Spice Bomb Extreme, the one with I got it up there with the gold stripes. Yes. But this one is a good one as well. The Spice Bomb Red or Spice Bomb Infrared. Keithan says this. He said, my girl said that I can't go to Rico Richie's by myself. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that a lot more of the ladies. Remember Rico Richie when he first opened it up? It was more guys in there. Now the ladies are starting to show up a lot more in Rico Richie. The local ladies. So yeah. Let's go back here. Make sure I got everybody. My brother, the International Quiet Storm, the $10 love. He says this. He say, 2 of Kevin Samuels' best streams of all time was Winter is Coming and The Long Night. I got to write down The Long Night because I want to do one on that one. The Long Night. He said he did them back to back, and they will be classics for all time until YouTube closes down permanently. And then, so many of us have already had it download and it's all on. It's not going anywhere. As long as there is an internet, people will be promoting and learning and gleaming from Kevin Samuels videos. I am FF is in the building. He say, Dre, what it do? What up, though? He said, "What the F are you wearing? A snow cap, a winter coat?" You know what's going on. I'm just trying to relate to the brethren. I'm just trying to let you guys know that I understand being a man from Detroit.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
What's next? A taxidermized, hollowed out polar bear skull in the background. for the hat. Oh, that would be cool. He said a white polar bear skin coat in Colombia. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You should have saw how your girl. This is the full length pea coat. This is the full length thick pea coat. Your girl Andrea just had a ball laughing when I walked into the bedroom dressed. She was like, "Oh my God, you were too sarcastic." He said, "You better off telling your Colombiana that you're going to go back to the States." Good one. You are better off telling your Colombiana that you are going back to the States than telling them that you are going to Cali. You have never lied. Black Muslim is in the building. Them Ohio men, shout out to you, sir. Glad to see that you're here. And shout out to my brother being in the building. He said, shout out to the fellas. He said, we are weathering the blizzard like G's. Let me know where you're located. Let me know where you are located. Let's go here. Let me scroll down. Looks like I got everybody. We got 63 in the building. We're about to have some fun. Shout out to Jay Casey in the building. We are ready now that Jay is here. He said, Dre, my homeboy and I went out. He said, met two from South America. He said, one is 45 who looked like she's 33. I can believe that. I can believe that. He said, and the other one was 51 who looks 38. I definitely can believe that. He said, black people were mugging. The black women were mugging. Haters. He said, we were smiling and laughing and dancing all night. Man, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. The cologne of the night that I'm wearing right now is Gentleman by Givenchy. That's what I wear tonight. Gentleman by Givenchy. It is excellent winter scent. I was thinking about what is a good scent to wear for the winter, and that is what this one is. Great scent to it. Plus, any of the spice bombs are made for the winter. So if you're wondering if it's a great winter scent or fall scent, spice bombs are excellent for the winter. Excellent, excellent, excellent for the winter. Shout out to my man Humblick in the building. Shout out to you once again with the $2 love. He said, check out my first super chat. If you can, let me scroll back, brethren. Thank you very much for reminding me. He says this. He said, Andre, what's the name of that Louis Vuitton Imagination clone that you were recommending? It is, oh man, I forgot how to pronounce it. And I do not feel like, let me go ahead and grab it anyway. Let me be a friend to my brothers. Okay. All right, let's open up this box. And it is very fresh, man. Very fresh scent. It is at the bottom. It is Infusion by Mazaje. It's spelled Mazajay. Mazaya. I got to find out how to pronounce it because I've had it for a while, and it's sad that I haven't pronounced it. But it's Infused. That's the name of it, and it is the Imagination clone. It's only like $30, $35, and I'm telling you, man, it is. Ooh, that is clean. That is fresh out the shower, fresh laundry clean. And this is the Spice Bomb Extreme that I was talking about earlier. So this is the Spice Bomb Infrared, which is great for the winter. And Spice Bomb Extreme is great for the winter. The original Spice Bomb is compared to these is like, it's nice. The original Spice Bomb is nice. But now that these flankers have come out, killer. All right. Good question. Really good question. So I hope I was able to answer that for you guys. Let's go here. And he said, you look like you you would have some fun tonight off the day off. He said after the day I had, I'm ready for full attention. Let's get started then. Let's get started. We are about to have some fun. Let me pull up this video. Once again, tonight's topic is asking the question. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Should we save them? They think they know better than us. Okay, somebody said I misspelled the title. Oh, I did. I left. Yeah, should me in. I put should me. I got to put an N in there. I'm going to put an N in there. Thank you guys for letting me know. He said, I'm not missing that cold weather back home. Shout out to Ronan, man. Good morning to you, brother, out there in Southeast Asia and all you guys that are out there on the other side of the world. Good morning to you, gentlemen. And shout out to all the brothers that are in Africa, the continent of Africa and Europe as well. Glad to see you guys doing great. Like I said, don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Should we save them this winter? It's a rough winter. And it looks like now that it's not as the weather outside is frightful, in other words, now that the weather outside is frightful, should we take time out to save these ladies? Some of these states are having snow flurries in which they've never had before. And so now these ladies are experiencing what Kevin Samuel said that they were going to experience. Cold like they've never seen it before. He said, I can't wait to get back to Cali, Colombia. Get back to Cambodia. Yes, sir. And Colombia. I don't blame you. Let's get ready to get started with the video, gentlemen. Let's have some fun tonight.
Samuels proclaimed that a cold winter was coming for single women. Mr. Samuels spoke of a coming recession that would lead to job losses in sectors filled predominantly by women. The financial instability would lead to more women getting evicted, applying for government assistance, and seeking other means of income, aka OnlyFans and other sex work. No sector is safe from the coming winter of over 73,000 tech job workers being laid off in the month of November 2022 in the U.S. According to news sources, that time is almost here. Inflation in the UK is projected to rise to 18.6% in January of 2023, the highest since 1997.
Here we go. She's doing such a good job. Look at all the work that she put in. The independent women in the wintertime. Let's have some fun. All the work that she's doing, such a good job. And God said, let there be more. Get back to work. Out to my spaghetti in the building. I had to bring that one back to back. I had to bring that one to you back to back.
Any man you want.
Let me go back. My bad.
What's your emergency?
Hi, we're up in the mountains and we need to be rescued. We're in between like 5 mountains with trees everywhere.
Ladies, let me be the first one to tell y'all, I be lying when I say I don't need a man for nothing, y'all. Do y'all see all this ice I gotta like tiptoe on? Like, this is a mess. Me? Oh, baby, I can just go back in the house and start over when it melts. This is crazy. I did the best I could. Yeah, I'm gonna go get me.
Look how much ice she still got on the car. Can you see out her window? She is literally driving that car, that SUV, and she cannot even see out the windows. Oh, these are Miss Independent. It's easy to be independent in the summertime.
Man, now, like, this is crazy. A mess.
That's what you get when you a single woman and you got your neighbors. All your neighbors got a man, and that man or husband out there shoveling snow and shit. Look at this shit. My shit ain't been touched.
All the other husbands and boyfriends are out there shoveling snow, and she in the house ain't got nobody.
My son ain't home, and this shit is real. Look at this. Lady cross the street. Look at that.
Look at her house. Everybody's snow getting taken care of but her house. Mom Spaghetti, she should have gotten up early and warmed up your car. Men would know that. I said it. Men would know to get up and warm up the car. Because men know how to either get an automatic starter, bloop, and you be in the house and you warming up the car. Or you go outside and you warm the car up and you can just push the snow off. Men would think like that. So I want you guys to realize as we watch this video, and they calling on bears, grizzly bears, polar bears, black bears, and any other bear, koala bear, to come and help them. Because they said they would rather be with the bear. This is the part. You men are assuming that these women would think like you do. Yes, that's what I'm basically saying. Let's get back to the video.
Man out there shoveling the snow. I gotta sit here and look. Look at my dad.
So, bitch, stop acting like you want to be alone. You don't have a fucking choice. And I hate when a bitch says, oh, I'm single by choice. Bitch, no, you're not. You're single by choices. You're single by the choices that you make. You chose.
She said you're not single by choice. You're single by choices. Bars. Bars. Let's bring that beat back. You're not single by choice. You're single by choices. Woo-wee.
Look at this. Lady cross the street. Look at that. Her man out there shoveling the snow. I gotta sit here and look. Look at my dad.
So, bitch, stop acting like you want to be alone. You don't have a fucking choice. And I hate when a bitch says, oh, I'm single by choice. Bitch, no, you're not. You're single by choices. You're single by the choices that you make. You chose to have multiple kids with multiple niggas. Bitch, that's why you're single. You chose to hang out with single, bitter bitches. That's why you're single. You chose to stay in a relationship with a fuck nigga. Now you are traumatized for life because of that. That's why you're single, bitch. All of these are choices. Okay, you're not choosing to be single, bitch. And for you bitches that want to convince me and anybody else that you can have any man you want, bitch, where is he? Go get him. Exactly. You over here choosing to work on your fucking career and focus on your career rather than focusing on building a healthy relationship with somebody. That's why you're single, bitch. By choices, not by choice. So, bitch, stop acting like you want to be alone. You don't have a fucking choice.
I take it back. This single shit is for the birds. It's getting way too cold out here. My feet need to be rubbed on. I need to be cuddled. Like, I can't feel my hands and feet in the bed anymore because they're so cold. I need somebody to cuddle me. I need that body heat. This whole independent, strong woman shit, it gotta go until the summertime. Right now, I want to be domesticated. I cook, I clean, I go to work,
over 8 hours ago, and I still haven't received a response.
No? Okay. That's it. That's the post.
You see how they think when they're at home alone in the wintertime now. Now that they're home in the wintertime, well, they're by themselves in them snow and they snowed in.
Strong women shit. It gotta go until the summertime. Right now, I want to be domesticated.
You say it gotta go. The strong, being independent woman has gotta go, and then they'll start back up in the summertime.
I cook, I clean, I go to work.
Because I sent it over 8 hours
Not
ago,
up to
and I
this,
still
man.
haven't received a response.
No? Okay. That's it. That's the post.
Here we go with the next chick. When they're at home all alone, what's on their mind? I've been trying to tell y'all, these same chicks that want y'all to spend all this expensive money during the summertime. I've been saying this for years. Chicks that got nice places, chicks that own their own homes, chicks that got the 5-bedroom house. This female chicks that are very attractive, very educated. Dude, they're the easiest ones to run through, especially during these winter months. Why? Well, she's about to show you. That's what they think about. While it's cold outside, they're thinking about you. While everybody else is cuddled up and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I told y'all, man, I was telling Andrea this a few minutes ago. Us Detroiters know this. What's the saying? Some of you guys from the north, you know what I'm about to say. Hey, girl, what you up to? I ain't doing nothing. What you up to? You coming over? Hey, I'm telling you now, if I come over, what's the next line, guys? In the wintertime. I'm telling you now, if I come over, I ain't going home. That you ain't even got to say I'm about to get that coochie. All you got to say is, hey, listen, if I come over, I ain't going home. If I drive through this black ice and all this snow, salt, and I get over there at 10:30, I ain't going home. That's yep. That is the translation for we effing. We used to say that in Detroit all the time. Girl, you ain't nobody said you need to go home. He said, I'm not playing in that snow. Absolutely correct. So I'm not driving over there, just be over to your house for a couple hours and then leave. Nah, baby girl, you might as well get ready. The other side of your bed about to be real warm tonight. Real warm tonight. He said, no, keep that same energy. He said, keep that same strong, independent that you got. He said, these queens, remember, ladies? He said, you are the most educated. He said, I'm rooting for them. You can do it, baby. Shovel that snow. You can do it. You can do it. We about to have some fun tonight, man. I can tell y'all. Shout out to our brother Kevin.
Modern women are prepared to do everything by themselves and think about self above everything else. Ask the typical modern woman how something's going to happen. Like I was on Instagram the other day talking to a 22-year-old woman, and it bothers most modern women to admit they need a man. Well, let me be the first one to tell you, unless you're going to make $80,000 or more in Dallas, Houston, Austin, San Antonio, and you're going to invest it wisely and not touch it, you need a man. You need a man because you won't make enough money to live. We've done this example countless times. Modern women are not prepared.
You are not prepared.
Modern women are simply not prepared. They're not prepared. They're not preparing. And honestly, they think they have time. Modern women think they have time to prepare later on.
Winter is coming.
And winter is here. That whole thing about 27, time to sell. 30 years old, 50% off. I sat down talking to a woman who, by all accounts, most people would say she's very attractive. And it bothered her that I said, "You about to tell me I'm 50% off?" And I said, "Yeah, because beauty ain't special. You're not rare. 50% off at 30, 35 clearance, 40% outlet, 50% Goodwill Salvation Army." That's not a joke. That is the sexual marketplace in a nutshell.
I want this image right here to sink in. I want this image to sink in. Y'all think this is a game? Y'all see, we often, when we think about the independent woman, we often think about the young gals, 50 years old and younger. They got 2 dogs, 2 kids. Come on, let's be real. We think about the woman that's still a little bit independent. She could take care of her weave. We think about her. We don't think about the women that was hollering all that independence and what life is going to be over 50. Now that 2 sets of dogs have died, because the average dog only lived to be about 14, 15. It may stretch to 20 years. So she had 1 set of dogs die. She's on her 2nd set of dogs. Shout out to Theo in the building. She's on the 2nd set of dogs. The kids, they live three states away. She ain't talked to the kids' baby daddies in 20 years. The kids have been 20 for 20 years. They could talk to their daddy on their own. So she haven't talked to the men that she had babies by in almost 20 years. I want that to sink in. I'm not coming at the old lady or any older ladies. But the reality is, Holland Miss Independent is a young woman's game. It's a young woman's game. Theo says this. He said, "Ladies, just want you to know that it's warm here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Passport Bros enjoying summer here in Brazil." He said, "I want that no long-term visa away from snow." Yes, sir. I got you. I got your message earlier, Theo. Yes, sir. He said, "Glad you enjoy yourself, Theo." He said, "You've earned it, Chewbacca too." Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He has earned a vacation. Shout out to Theo right now being in Brazil. But yeah, man, this is reality, man. This is the future. It's easy to talk crazy when you still look good and you're 33 as a woman. I'm independent. I got my degrees. Well, and Kevin Samuels have always warned these women that the era of her having her degrees is going to pass. Okay, now you're 61. Your degree doesn't mean much of anything anymore. What are you going to do with life? And now you're out here shoveling snow on your own.
You need a man because you won't make enough money to live. We've done this example countless times. Modern women are not prepared.
You are not prepared.
Modern women are simply not prepared. They're not prepared. They're not preparing. And honestly, they think they have time. Modern women think they have time to prepare later on.
Winter is coming.
And winter is here. That whole thing about 27, time to sell. 30 years old, 50% off. I sat down talking to a woman who, by all accounts, most people would say she's very attractive. And it bothered her that I said, "You about to tell me I'm 50% off?" And I said, "Yeah, because beauty ain't special. You're not rare. 50% off at 30, 35 clearance, 40% outlet, 50% Goodwill Salvation Army. That's not a joke. That is the sexual marketplace in a nutshell. And right now, it's Friday night here in Miami. You know how many 50-year-old women are sitting here watching me worldwide because their phone ain't ringing anymore. Nobody's blowing up or texting at best. Somebody's trying to slide by with some replens to dust that thing off. But they ain't trying to be seen out in public with you. How many women who were adjustable
Miss Independent until I have to clean my car in the snow. Our brother Humlick says this. He said, "You're right, Andre." He said, "I know a 49-year-old divorced mother of two who making her 19-year-old son her personal caregiver. He doesn't work. He doesn't know how to drive. Sad case." That is crazy. Shout out to you with the $10 love. That is crazy.
6s, 8s, and 9s who are 40 years old or anywhere from 37 to 40 who are just as single. They just have more opportunities for short-term sex. But ain't nobody trying to marry no one between 35 and 40 and turn you into a housewife and you've been working this entire time. If you're a 35 to 40 and
man, if y'all don't get back to the States and help these ladies, I know they said they were independent during the summer times, but winter is here. If y'all don't get off of this live stream and go and help the ladies, it is snowing. Go and help your local ladies that can't even walk up and down stairs.
think you're going to be made into a housewife, you got another thing coming. Because you have already gone out. You are the most expensive you will ever be at 35 to 40. Your fertility is at its lowest. Your debt is at its highest. You are milk that's about to spoil in the morning. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Ladies, you're day old bread. Ladies, you what is it called? The day before milk spoils? Ladies, at 35 to...
Let me tell you something. I've been on dating sites for the past 2 months. For the past 2 months, I've been on dating sites because I knew winter was coming. I knew snow was coming. And look at me now, shoveling 2 goddamn cars in the wintertime. The fuck?
She says she's shoveling 2 cars. 2 cars in the wintertime.
Bullshit.
What happens to the when the woman tell you, I don't need a man, Steve? Okay, if you don't, how that's working? How that's working? Who don't need no man? I'm independent. I can do for myself. Yeah, but why do you want to? Yeah, okay, you can drop a transmission. You can sandblast your house. But hell, do you want to? No. If somebody could get out there and drop this transmission for you and sandblast your house, why don't you go get your nails done? I'm not trying to reduce a woman to nothing else. Be all you can be. But damn, who don't need a man? That's a lie. What man don't need a woman? I tell you what, try to live without them. Try to live your life without women. There's some bullshit without women.
Okay, so I just had to wipe off my car and I need a man to do that for me, or I need to move somewhere warm. What's the best option, guys?
I am one of those single girlies that's going to say every time, where's my man in situations like this? I have to clean my car up. Where is he at? And then it's almost pointless because I didn't even know it was still snowing. Like, all right.
Well, guys, let me show you one harsh reality of being a single girl and doing this on your own. I am officially snowed in. I cannot get my truck out of my driveway.
What was she thinking? Knowing that it was going to snow. I told y'all this is going to be one of the funniest ones. We just started. I told you this is going to be one of the funniest live streams that we've done.
53-year-old Allison Gibson says she took a bath Monday, and when she finished, she couldn't reach the handrail to lift herself out of the tub.
Woman survives being stuck in bathtub for 5 days. These women are so busy being independent. Did I not mention a moment ago that being independent is a young woman's game? It's easy to holler you're independent when you can still lift yourself out of the tub. You're doing Pilates, you're exercising. But when these same women get older, 5 days in the nasty looking bathtub. That's right, Raymond. Yeah. Can't call on the bears. They hibernating. You're correct. Can't call on the bears. Yogi and Boo Boo hibernating. You can't call Yogi and Boo Boo. You can't offer them a picnic basket to shovel your snow. Yogi, would you come and shovel my snow for a picnic basket? Let's go ahead. See what it says.
I was sitting this way, and this is the bar I used to get out. And of course, it was behind me, so I couldn't reach it to get out.
She spent the night of October 15th trapped in the tub. Then came Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As the days went by, Allison battled hunger, darkness, and falling temperatures. It got pretty cold there, correct?
Yes. When I was cold, I'd run the hot water. And then when I got thirsty, I ran the cold water and just drank water out of my hands.
She said she was getting very worried when finally, on day 5, a postal worker noticed her mail was piling up. He alerted her neighbors in Michigan, and they went to check on her.
I was just sitting there, and next thing you know, I heard somebody yelling outside my window, so I yelled back.
Cops were called.
We just got into the house. She's screaming that she's stuck in the bathroom. She was very thankful. Obviously,
I'm going to say something. This is going to be more and more common as independent women get older. Remember what I mentioned over the last couple of weeks, guys? Over 38% of all divorces take place with women filing for divorce over the age of 50 years old. The stage of life when you and your husband should basically be just sitting down is not him filing for divorce. He wasn't always happy either. And I think that's the mistake that a lot of women are making. Women have a problem of thinking that we're always happy in the marriage, or happy with our decision, or happy with her behavior, and we're never disappointed in our woman. We're both human beings. And it's sad to see that women don't realize that. And so when they see our flaws, we see theirs, and we kind of like, okay, let's weigh the scale. She's still a good mom. She's still a good woman. I'm not going to leave her. But women, you can forget to take the trash out, and she's going to leave you. And now they're getting older. I got one for you, for some of you guys that don't know this. Let me pull this one up. Some of you guys don't know this stat when it comes to women getting older. Let me pull this up. Because a lot of times we sit back and we watch women when they are younger and they talk that Miss Independent, I don't need no man routine. And I kid you not, it is not like that when they get older. They realize that there's a piper to be paid. Let me pull this up real quick. I like to pull up a good old-fashioned receipt. Let me blow this up a little bit more so you guys can see this. And let me bring this up on the screen. So while they're laughing at you while they're young, this is what they're going to be looking at when they get older. Let me move me down out of the way a little bit. It says that these are the results of 70% of nursing home residents are women. I know I misspelled resident. Approximately 60 to 70% of nursing home residents in the United States are women. Normally, women say that when we get old, we're the ones that get with young women, so we'll have somebody to take care of us, don't they? Don't they say that? The only reason you with that young girl so you can have somebody to take care of you when you get old. Don't they say that? Aren't the older women like, I'm so glad that I divorced my husband. I know we were together for 35 years. I feel so independent. We saw the video earlier of the older lady shoveling snow with a walker. Shoveling snow with a walker. And now we have these stats. Approximately 67 to 70% of nursing home residents in the United States are women, driven by longer life expectancies, higher rate of chronic disability. I'm going to say this again, not just because they live longer, but because they have a higher rate of chronic disabilities than men do. A greater likelihood of outliving spouses who typically provide care. Women in nursing homes are on average 79 to 80 years old and often require assistance with daily tasks. But check this out. Let's go back to it. Driven by longer life expectations, meaning that we're all living longer than we did in the past. Okay, I got that. Here's another kicker. Let's take a look at. Number 2 was chronic disabilities. You know, women always have something that they're battling with their bodies. But here's the kicker right here. A greater likelihood to outlive their spouses who typically provide care. Here's the problem with that part. You ready? Remember what I said, 38% of all divorces take place in the United States by women who cause these divorces over the age of 50. These women, you have two sets of women. The women that are so independent that they never even marry anybody. Remember, let's look at, they said a greater likeliness or likelihood of outliving spouses. Let's talk about the group that they're talking about that they're not taking consideration in this. First group that they're not talking about are the women that divorced their husbands after the age of 50. So they don't have a spouse to outlive. By 2030, they already said that, at least among the Black community, over 30% of women will not ever be married. Statistics show right now that over 25% of Black women are married. 75% of Black women will never get married, ever. So to compare them to their spouses, there is no spouse to compare to. There is no spouse to say that they outlived. In other words, there is a huge pool of women that were lonely when they were, alone. Let's not say lonely. Alone when they were young and sexy and vibrant and celebrating their degrees and their education and telling Kevin Samuels he didn't know what he was talking about when they were young and free. And I don't need no man. And people are upset because I enjoy my singleness. You hear them say this on TikTok all the time, YouTube, Instagram, and other social media platforms, right? I don't need a man until they need a man. I don't need a man, but I need a man to pick me up while I'm in a nursing home, to help me walk to the bathroom. I don't need a man, but I need a man to change my underalls when I'm in a nursing home. I don't need a man, but I need a man to push my wheelchair and help me with my walker when I'm in a nursing home. You see how crazy that sounds? It's easy to sit back and say all this stuff while they're young. And that's why I brought up that nursing home stat. I wanted you guys to see this. So when they are always talking about how men are often in need of somebody to take care of them when they get old, statistics show 70% of them are in the nursing home, and it's younger men that are taking care of them by lifting them out of the bed, massaging their bodies, helping them get to the bathroom, helping them with their walkers. And when they pass on, it's men that are lifting the body from the bed and taking it to the morgue in the nursing home. Let's look at the demographics. Women comprise of about 70% of nursing home residents, over 75% of assisted living residents. That's women. The same women that filed for divorce or didn't get married because they were super Miss Independent, or the women that just couldn't find no man. I mean, I want you guys to sit back and really ponder on this for a second. That's why I'm harping on it. What group of women are we talking about? We're talking about the women that divorced good men who could have easily divorced them, but didn't. We're talking about the women in communities that never even got the chance to marry. Like only 25% of Black women in our community are married. 75% will never see marriage. We're talking about the women by 2030 of all races will never be married. 30%. We're talking about all the women that had 5 or 6 baby daddies. Couldn't go live with none of them, end up in a nursing home. You had babies by 5 or 6 dudes. See, we look at it from this young perspective. Everybody's under 50. So we look at these women on, when they used to come on Kevin Samuels, they're under 50 for the most part. We look at these women that come on all these Pop the Balloons and all these other little dating shows on YouTube, right? And everybody's young and energetic. These are the same women that are going to end up in the nursing homes, guys. From being Miss Independent, I don't need no man. And some of us don't think about that, of the fact that she has communications with her baby daddies while the kids are young. But once the kids get of age to where they can communicate with their dads on their own, just imagine having a child with somebody and you both haven't spoken in 10, 20 years because you don't have to. The child calls his dad on their own. Think about that. A woman with 5 baby daddies and none of them called her since she turned 60. The kids are 24. So anytime the kids need their dad, they call their dad on their own. They don't need to go through mom anymore. Mom is not the channel anymore. They're adults now. They could talk to dad all day long. They can go hang out with dad, go fishing with dad, and everything with dad. And don't have to have mom interference at all. And with 5 baby daddies, you haven't talked to any of them since you turned 63. And now you're 78. You haven't talked to them since you were 57. And now you're 71. These women aren't taking in, because Kevin Samuels kept on trying to reiterate this with women. You are going to age out, not just of dating, but out of life. Why did Kevin always say, hey, ladies, you're going to need that $2.2 million if you plan on being Miss Independent? Because men never talk like that. I was just watching a stat by a statistician on relationships. He has a great YouTube channel, right? Watching it last night. Did you know that the largest wealth gap, or not wealth gap, but wage gap in the United States, it's not between single men and single women? I'll say this again. There is a wage gap between single men and single women. but it is not that much compared to this. Married men and single women. In other words, the wealth gap, or the age, I don't say the wealth, but the wage gap between single men, single women is like this. But the gap between single women and married men is like this. In other words, men know how to play the game. Men realize I can do a lot of things, but a lot of things I can do alone and a lot of things I can't do alone. And men have no problem with that. We'll travel to another country to find the right one to enjoy. We have no problem with that. We know that a woman is not perfect, so we don't look for a woman to walk in perfections. And that's why a lot of times we stay in the marriage, because, hey, I'm not perfect, she's not perfect, we're going to be all right. And when we get older, we're going to need each other. Women never think about when they get older. They never think about when they get older. Come on, let's go back to the stats. And by the way, I used to work in the nursing home, so this is 100% true. Life expectancy and health, women tend to live longer than men, 79.3 years to years versus 74. So women live another extra 3 or 4 years more than we do. Almost 5. And often spend more years in disabled state. I'll say this again. Women bodies shut down in ways and faster than men bodies shut down. Women's bodies shut down. Care needed. Women are 60% more likely than men. Women are more likely than men to need assistance with activities in daily living, ADLs, such as eating, more likely than men. Bathing, like we just saw the one lady, more likely than older men. 60% being older. Dressing themselves, more likely than older men. All these women that we see on TikTok and Instagram, and they're so cute, so this, so that, I got my degrees, I got my money, I'm driving this. These same women, statistically, their bodies are going to break down further and faster than men's. Even though we pass, notice this. I'm going to come back to you guys. Even though we pass on in death 5 years before they do, look what happened to their bodies while they're still alive, though. We are less likely, 60% less likely, and they are 60% more likely at an older age to need nursing homes. And I'm not talking about in their 70s and 80s only. I'm talking about even in their 60s. Women's bodies tear down faster than men's, even though we pass on 5 years before they do. They'll need help with eating, bathing, and clothing 60% more than you would the same age. The same age. So when these women are hollering this, I'm Miss Independent, I don't need this, I always say this, that being Miss Independent is a young woman's game. Increasing vulnerability. Older women face higher rates of poverty and less likely to have a spouse to care for them. Miss Independent. Making institutional care more common. And if you look at the average nursing home in the United States, and not correct me, but tell me if I'm lying. The average nursing home, when I got out of prison, I'm gonna tell y'all this for real. When I got out of prison, the average nursing home in the United States reminded me of prison. The only difference, I kid you not, the bland colors of the average nursing home in the United States. You feel like you can't go where you want to, right? You can't just walk away from a nurse. If you checked into a nursing home as an older person, you can't just walk away, can you? Just like in prison. In a nursing home, you got to wait for your food, don't you? Just like in prison. In a nursing home, you have to wait for somebody to help you or assist you with something. Just like in prison. From working as one of my first jobs when I got out was in a nursing home, and I worked there for 2 years. I kid you not. The only difference between a nursing home and a prison, one has bars and cell doors, and the other one doesn't. The color scheme, everything is literally like a prison. It's not even like a hospital. Nursing homes in the United States literally look, for you guys that have never been to prison, have never been to jail, you don't know what it's, you see, I'm not talking about the prisons that you see in the movies. I'm talking about federal prisons. So let me put it like this. It looks just like federal prisons. Same color scheme, everything is bland, bland, bland. The same Miss Independent, I don't need no man, Kevin Samuels is crazy, y'all let Kevin Samuels brainwash you men type of women they have a 60% chance of ending up in these a 70% chance of ending up in these nursing homes. And here's the kicker. The only difference, one has cells and bars and the other one doesn't. Let me had tried to walk out of a prison, I would get stopped by the guards. Let a woman try to walk out of a nursing home, she'll be stopped by security guards, and other staff members, nurses, doctors. You're not just going to walk in and out of a nursing home. And then this amazing thing that's kind of sad. I'm going to come back to you guys, super chats, but I just want to emphasize how serious this is when Kevin Samuels says winter is here. And we always look at it from the perspective of the young, beautiful chick that needs help cleaning her car. Brothers, when I think about it, since I worked at a nursing home, I'm thinking about when these younger ladies who are now 35, 40, when they hit 65, 70, they're going to be just like that woman pushing a walker with a shovel because she'll have nobody to shovel for her. In that era, come on, fellas, let's be real. Generation X, stand up. Generation X, when we was kids, what will we be doing today? It's a snow day. What's a snow day to us? Generation X, the biggest hustlers. Come on, y'all know what day this is. This was a day to go outside with a shovel and make some money. Am I lying, Generation X? These women, you could charge $5, $10 back in the 70s and 80s. Man, would you like your snow shoveled? Well, how much you charge, young man? Only charge $15. Oh, well, why, sure. Absolutely correct, Theo. Generation X knew a snow day. It wasn't time for just playing in the snow. You played in the snow with your friends, but this was a day to make money because you knew all the old ladies in the neighborhood didn't have anybody to shovel their snow, put the salt down, clean off their cars. And you would go from house to house. You 10 years old, 12 years old, 15 years old, and you going from house to, dude, by the time you get done on a snow day in the 70s, you got $200-$300 in your pocket as a kid. Here's the kicker. He said only charge $5. But remember while I said you doing the car and you're doing the driveway and you're putting the salt down. Here's the kicker. This new generation of kids with all these Miss Independent women, you see why they're out there by themselves? You want to know why? Because this new generation of kids ain't like us, Generation X. We saw a good hustle. There wasn't a season where the hustle wasn't on. There was no landscapers in our neighborhood. It was us with a lawnmower walking down the street. Miss So-and-so, would you like your lawn mowed? That was us. We were hustlers as kids. Fall come, you walking down the street with a rake in your hand. Miss So-and-so, would you like your leaves raked? Winter come, Miss So-and, we walking down the street with a shovel in our hand. Miss So-and-so, would you like your snow shovel? It's never been a season for Generation X not to make money. We always been out there making money. Always. I can't think of one season, man, from almost 10 years old all the way to 15, 16. I was not making some type of side money by the time it was time to go to school on Monday. It was always some old ladies that needed some help. Here's the kicker. This new generation ain't got no kids like us. Ain't no kids walking down the street with no shovels. Ain't no kids coming down the street with lawnmowers saying, ma'am, can I shovel your lawn? They got landscapers now. We used to do all that as kids. Ain't nobody coming out there talking about I'll rake all your leaves off. I know you got 5 trees around your house. I'll rake all the maple leaves up. Ain't nobody doing all that. All the elm leaves. Nobody's raking up elm leaves anymore. That's what the landscapers are for. So now these ladies are out here in a generation of lazy kids, like my brother Abraham said, generation of lazy kids, and now they got to go out there and clean their cars themselves. And just like you guys said earlier, a lot of these women don't even know they can click a button while they're in the house. The car will come on and warm the vehicle up to where all she has to do is just slide the snow right off the car. It'll be so warm that that'll either the snow will just slide off by itself, or she could just wipe it off. Men know this. So I just want to let you guys see, when it came to the severity of these women getting older, you got to stop listening to them while they're young, because it'll make you feel some type of way like, man, these women getting over on men. Statistically, they're not. We win in the end. Our bodies don't shut down as fast as theirs do. We don't end up in nursing homes as much as they do. We don't divorce and be lonely in older ages as much as they do. We make more. The wage, like I said, I just looked at the stats yesterday on a YouTube video, man. It was amazing, because I always thought that, the wage gap was just the wage gap, men and women. I didn't know there was a difference between single men wage gap and married men wage gap. And when you are married, you have a tendency of making far more money than the average woman, even though the average man who's single makes a good amount of money over the average woman as well. But when you are married, that gap is even more. That is the wage gap that women complain about. Single women versus married men. It's crazy. let's go to the super chats, and then we're going to go to want to make sure I'll come to the Cash Apps and PayPal in a second, but then I want to get back to the video. Theo says this. He said, ladies are just, once again, he said, ladies just want you to know it's warm in Sao Paulo. Passport bros enjoying summer here in Brazil. He said, oh, I want that long-term visa away from the snow. Shout out to Theo. And my brother Humlet said this. He said, you're right, Dre. He said, I know a 49-year-old divorced mother of two who's making her 19-year-old son her personal caregiver. He doesn't work. He doesn't know how to drive. Sad case. Shout out to you, brother, with the $10 love. And the $10 love with David also says this. He said, Dre, TBH, he said, the longer that we men stay in the States, the colder that we will become towards the ladies here. They must and will carry their own weight. Yep. And that's what it's looking like. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. And that's another thing. A new generation of men such as ourselves are part of a huge exodus. So the women that at one point in time had a larger pool of men to choose from, the pool is even getting smaller because men are leaving of all different ages, races, and stages of life. Shout out with the $20 super sticker from our brother for the love of the game. My man Bright Black 3 in the building. Glad to see you're here, brother. And Abraham says this. He said, I used to push grocery. That's another one. That's another hustle we had. Pushing the grocery carts. Yep. For spare change when I was 7, you go up to the grocery store and you just sit there and hang out with a few of your friends or your brother. And when the ladies come out, you say, man, I'll carry your bags to your car, or I'll push your grocery cart for you. Make sure everything gets in your car and in your back seat. In our generation, older women could trust us. All they had to do was pop the trunk. They could trust us not to run away with their stuff. We would put it in the back seat, and they would give us $1 or some change. And next thing you know, if you've been hanging around the grocery store long enough, you may walk away with a good $25, $30 in change at the end of a few hours of just hanging out. You wasn't doing nothing for the day anyway. He said, by 10, absolutely correct. He said, I was working in the beauty shop, getting paid every week. Absolutely correct. Theo says this. He says, our kids will be working their jobs. This is true, my friend. In Brazil and Colombia, ladies back in the States can find helpers. I'm so sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now let's go back to the video. Shout out to AMSM in the building. A man supporting men. Let's go back. Let's bring the video back up. Let me remove this from the stage. Yeah, a lot of us have never seen that stat on nursing homes in the United States. 70% of all nursing home residents are women.
About the situation because she'd never had something like that happen to her before.
Allison was.
Now that story was about the woman.
I am officially snowed in.
Woman that got stuck in her own bathtub for 5 days in the wintertime. That was that story that we just watched. I just brought that back for the guys that weren't here.
I cannot get my truck out of my driveway.
"53-year-old Allison Gibson says she took a bath Monday, and when she finished, she couldn't reach the handrail to lift herself out of the tub.
I was sitting this way, and this is the bar I used to get out. And, of course, it was behind me, so I couldn't reach it to get out.
She spent the night of October 15th trapped in the tub. Then came Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. As the days went by, Allison battled hunger, darkness, and falling temperatures. It got pretty cold there, correct?
Yes. When I was cold, I'd run the hot water. And then when I got thirsty, I ran the cold water and just drank water out of my hands.
She said she was getting very worried when finally, on day 5, a postal worker noticed her mail was piling up. He alerted her neighbors in Michigan, and they went to check on her.
I was just sitting there, and next thing you know, I heard somebody yelling outside my window, so I yelled back.
Cops were called.
We just got into the house. She's screaming that she's stuck in the bathroom. She was very thankful. Obviously, she was embarrassed about the situation because she'd never had something like that happen to her before.
Allison was taken to the hospital, and she's doing much better now.
I'm cold, baby.
I got you. Baby, what's wrong? What you need? What can I do for you?
You don't got enough meat on your bones. I need a
Big boy. Where did he come from? Where did he get a blanket from? Oh, I'm a blanket.
My man got the black love. He got the audacity to have the black love hoodie on while he's losing his woman. Shout out to my man, I am FF.
My mama blanket. Are they tippy-toeing?
Kevin Samuels was right. I hate to admit that so much. But gotta give credit where credit is due. Kevin Samuels was right. Ladies,
cool money.
Winter is coming. And last night proved to me that I need a man. For real. Because I almost died in my room. It was 30 degrees in Houston last night. My toes almost froze off. Unfortunately, we gotta stop with this strong, independent bullshit, because when it gets cold outside, we cannot cuddle up with our independence. Okay? Yes, I have an amazing blanket and central heat and all that stuff. I didn't turn the central heat on last night because I didn't know it was going to be so cold, but that's neither here nor there. The point of the matter is, I should have been cuddling up with my man. Okay? I should have been increasing my body heat when it was cold. But you know what I was doing? Laying my strong, independent, stupid ass in the bed by myself. Now, let me tell you something. I'm done being single. I've been saying this for months, and I'm so serious. I am done being single. I want to love and cater on somebody with warm flesh.
It took winter for her to realize this. It took winter for her to wake up to this. You say, Andre, why are these ladies complaining about shoveling snow? Just go buy a snow. When the last time you saw a woman buying a snowplow? That's too much like right. Then they probably wouldn't even think about putting gas in it. Yeah. I'm with you on that one. Chaos was right. We keep telling you, ladies, but y'all dancing and celebrating on his grave. Yep. Increase her body heat while getting meat. Yep. Let's continue on.
Okay? I want to honor and respect somebody who can keep me warm. I'm sorry. Y'all got this single shit by yourself. I am done with it. I am done with it. It is so bad right now that I might go ahead and go to the gas station and scoop up that homeless man that proposes to me every time I fill my tank up. I mean, I could tell if I clean him up a little bit, give him a little haircut, he might be kind of fine. Okay? That's how cold I was last night.
How tall are you?
5'9".
Dress size?
16.
You didn't choose to be single.
I'm sorry. Okay, so if I wanted a high volume man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated. Where would you rank yourself on the marketplace?
8.
Out of what, 100?
Okay, what is it? What we rate from 1 to 10?
If you, yeah.
Okay, 9.
Okay, have a good day. How tall are you?
5'7 3/4.
What size dress do you wear?
4.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed in?
137.
If you had to rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10 and you can't use 7, face only, no hair extensions, your natural hair, your natural face, what would you give yourself?
Interesting. 8.
Nope.
No?
No. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
How much do you weigh?
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. God damn! I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
If a man is not interested in these so-called average women, why do they impregnate them? Why do they get themselves tied and leave their children with these women?
Over here, I deal strictly with facts, data, and statistics above anything else.
That's correct.
Okay. So you said if men don't want to marry these average women, why they get them pregnant?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's first start off with the fact that 54% of black men are single and childless. 54% of black men have no children. 30% of black men are married. And the children that come out of that marriage are exempted from your statement.
That is correct.
So that gives us 54 and 30. That's 84. That means a full 80% of the children being made in the black community are being made by less than 20% of the men. So to answer your question is, why are women having children with men with multiple children who aren't married? And then women like you asking, why are the women picking them?
You got me there, Kevin.
Goddamn right I did.
You got me there.
Because you came in with that same old talking point that men are leaving babies everywhere. You said if these men don't want these average women, then why are they leaving them with babies? That is an accusation that men are having, and they're average. That's not supported by the facts. See, no one's leaving children. Are these women starting out married?
No, they're not.
Then you know that if a woman has a child today with 33 forms of birth control, it is not like it was when we were coming up. If a child is born today, it's because a woman chose to bring it to term. The better question is, why are these women who share your reflection choosing to be single mothers?
Are you okay? Are you sure? I told you to watch your step. And you just went on walking. Are you okay? Well, I gotta watch my step too.
It's fucking ice. That's not funny. You take out the trash. I just fucking fell on dry ice. You the one. Ain't no. That's fucking ice and it's not funny. You take out the trash. Hype me up. Right. Hype me up.
Okay, ladies, this is for you. Okay, I know it's getting cold outside. We're in the winter months. We in the holiday months, but you need to keep your feet done 24/7. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I know it's cold. I know you got on them socks. I know you got on them Uggs, but you never know when you gonna have to take off your socks and shoes in front of folk. Okay. You need to make sure that you got your feet done. They nice and soft. You got them polished. They not chipping. Okay. I don't want somebody to catch you slipping because I care about you. Okay. We family at this point. I need to make sure that you're good. So are you understanding what I'm telling you right now? It's cold. In some areas where y'all are, it's going to start snowing. Okay. But you still need to have them toes, a French tip, have them all white, something. Okay. You need to have, I don't care how cold it gets outside. You need them toes done. Okay. Don't get caught slipping out here because it'll get ugly.
Just wanted to remind us that due to inclement weather, church tomorrow is canceled. Get your ass out of camp.
Shit out in the snow. You throwing my shit out in the snow. What kind of shit is that, man? Come on with that bull crap, K. That bullshit, man. This nigga out in the snow, bro. In the snow, really, K? Really? Come on, bro. See, man, in the snow, shout, in the whole blizzard out here, man. Whole blizzard out here. It's a whole blizzard. And that's on choo-choo train. I wouldn't even talk to you. Hey. You tripping. Man, get the fuck out my face. Come on, man. Come on, stop tripping. Hold on, okay? Hold on now, hold on, dog. You tripping. You really tripping. Get your ain't even do nothing, man. Get my shit, man. Really, Kay? In the middle, in the snow?
Pull off on a bitch ass nigga in the snow. Left that nigga behind me. Nigga, fuck you. This on my mama, I ain't never gave a damn. I ain't never gave a damn. What girl really say? I ain't never gave no damn. I ain't never gave no fuck. Whatever she said, nigga, bye.
I'm good. Call 911.
Black women are the most single, and we have the biggest women. Most overweight, most obese. Again, whether you want to use BMI or not, we can look with our 2 eyes. Y'all really gotta stop playing with us on that. You think I want to say that? No. You think people are making it up? No, we can see it with our own eyes. It's like, no, black women really aren't that big. No, yeah, you are. We have the most single women. We have the biggest women. I think they intersect. Ladies, you will not fix the single problem as a whole until you fix the body, attitude, and mindset problem. Today, we're just focusing on the body. But until you fix the body, attitude, and mindset problem, you're not going to fix the single problem. Okay. When you have all 3 of those things, body, attitude, and mindset, you're damn near a unicorn. Bam, results. Exactly. It's not complex, but a lot of women are making this very hard. I don't like that for you, ladies. A lot of you making this too hard. All right.
Keep that same energy when them fucking hurricanes come through there, bitch.
Ain't nobody wanted to wear them ugly ass matching Christmas pajamas anyways.
The strong black woman narrative is a scam. Wake up. I had a good run. I did everything the society told me to do. I worked really hard. I damn near broke my back. I paid all my bills. I put everybody else first. I told men I was independent. I did it, and I did it to say that I won nothing from it. I literally did not win any special awards. My life has not changed drastically. So now I'm going to reclaim my time, okay? When you see me now, know that I'm a soft babe.
I am so tired of being a strong, independent black woman. Can somebody's son please come free me?
On behalf of all the independent girls worldwide, I'm here to say that we are tired. In fact, let me speak for myself. I am tired. I'm
tired of being independent. Has nothing to do with them doing something on your behalf and on behalf of the family. Theo, you're crazy. Diabolical. Has nothing to do with them wanting to do something for the children, get the family back on track, be with you. It's all about what they want. They wanted to be independent. Now they want to not be in it. It's all about the world catering to their whimsical decisions. That's the part that gets me. Back and forth, back and forth. And then when summertime hits, they don't need you anymore. Oh, when the sun comes back out and they can put on the cute outfits and they can run the streets, they don't need you anymore. So anybody that falls for these tears, these crocodile tears, I'm with you, Brother Zeta. He said, I'm tired of them complaining. I am too. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Seriously. She don't want to be saved. None of them. They just talking.
Tired of worrying about my own hair, worrying about paying for my own nails, worrying about what I'm gonna eat, paying for what I'm gonna eat, paying my bills, fixing my own car.
They're tired of being responsible adults. They're tired of being responsible adults. That's crazy. That is crazy. Quiet Storm says this. He say, Dre, you sat next to Coach Knishin across from me in the Houston Conclave. Yep. You heard what Dennis said at the table about men in the United States are too soft. That's the problem. That's what Dennis Sperling said, that men in the United States are too soft. And he said this. He said at the table, Theo can confirm this. He said, I quote, let them all suffer. Absolutely correct. This is what Dennis Sperling said. And he was not saying it as an attack on them. He was saying it as a call to order for us men in the United States to stop being so soft. We who travel the world often see how strong men are in other countries, and they don't have half the resources that we have. You see how Latin men are? And I'm not talking about the violent and rude Latin men, but the average Latin man, and he doesn't have half the resources that we have. Asian dudes, European dudes, the African dudes. These guys don't have half the money. They don't have the nicest cars that we all have, the homes that we have. Only in America is a man expected to have all the resources and still be soft as hell. Only in America, only in UK, only in Canada, only in Australia. But when you go to all these other countries, man, these dudes barely got a pot to piss in and wish she would say something crazy. And she still loves him. She still loves him. Yep, he said black men are just too nice. Theo said, I can confirm, I heard it. That's exactly what Dennis Sperling said a couple of years ago at the Black Manosphere Conclave. We were having a meeting, small pool of guys. Said that American men too soft, man. IMFF said this. He said, imagine if they were crying while they were twerking at the gate of slavery in Ghana door. Yeah, for real. That was just so sick, man. To see them sisters twerking at one of the most traumatic places in the world. Oh wait, they weren't thinking about winter when they were twerking. Seriously. And shout out to the Blizzard King. Let's continue on, gentlemen.
Paying my own rent, doing everything by myself. Like, I need someone to share my worries with. I need to be taken care of. Like, guys, I'm so exhausted. Like,
listen, to all my brothers who done had an ex that you took care of, who had a girlfriend or a wife you took care of, don't worry about it, bro. Because this is what's happening to them right now. They breaking down, bro. See, I'm seeing this shit in real life. You know what I'm talking about? They breaking down right in front of you. Every female I talk to, we go to talking cool and she go to talk about how she's struggling. But on Facebook, it look like she doing good. But in real life, she ain't doing shit. She fucked up. Her money fucked up. Her brain fucked up. But see, these women are stupid. Because they ain't saying they want a man because he a man or because of his character or because they need love. They want a man to do shit. They don't want us for us. They want us to get their nails done. They want us to get their toes done. They want us to take care of them, bro. And nah, real men, we ain't going for that, bro. Nah, y'all want equal rights. So it's supposed to be some 50-50 type shit on every level. See, really, we didn't want it like that. We didn't want some of the 50-50 shit, but that's what y'all demanded. Y'all demanded equal rights. Y'all wanted the same right that we have. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all wanted the same thing we have, but now y'all got it. See, what y'all didn't know, the liberal movement, the feminist movement was for white women, bro. For white housewives, bro, who didn't want to sit in the house no more and wanted to work. Don't y'all know back in those days, black women was already working? Y'all already had jobs. Are you crazy? When slavery ended, black women had jobs. But y'all wanted to follow these white feminist women, movement, whatever, and now y'all suffering the consequences. of not having a man, not knowing how to even talk to a man, not knowing how to even approach a man. Listen, this is a fact. I can't even have a normal conversation with a woman because if I say the wrong thing, she gonna be in her feelings. I can't say the wrong thing. I can't say nothing. I can't talk about her attitude. I can't talk about her hair. I can't talk about how she spent her money. I can't talk about nothing. So shit, I just don't talk to him like that. You feel me? I just don't talk to him, bro. But this is what's happening right now, bro. Live in color. Kevin Samuel talk about it. They breaking down, bro. They got these degrees. You feel me? These bullshit degrees. Now Trump saying, oh, we don't need y'all for these jobs. We don't need y'all for these jobs no more. You feel me? And now they looking sick. Now they want to come back to the village. Stand firm, my nigga. Stand firm, bro. Make them suffer, cuz. I ain't telling you, bro. If you got a good woman, stay down with her, bro. But don't be tricked and manipulated, bro, to getting a woman because she needs your help. Most black women ain't looking for love because they're looking for help. And don't be that simp nigga, man, who fall for that shit, bro.
Don't let that slide by what he just said. Most of these women out here are not looking for love. They're looking for help. If you noticed, all the women that just spoke a few moments ago, all they wanted was something for them. They were looking for help. Now, one of them talked about what they're going to decide to do in the family dynamic. All they were talking about is the bills that they need to be paid, that they don't want to pay bills. They don't want to be adults anymore and pay their own bills. Shout out to my man, I am F. He says this. He say these KK Keishas are at the Sharon Stones, are the Sharon Stones from the movie Casino. Yeah, bruh. With James Woods being the Pookie. Winter is over here, man. That's a good analogy. Anybody that's ever seen Casino knows exactly what I'm talking about, what he's talking about when he says Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone had Robert De Niro, who was the leader of the casino in the movie Casino. Robert De Niro was giving her everything that she wanted. And what was she doing with the money? Going back to her dope fiend boyfriend behind Robert De Niro's back. A lot of women have earned the right to nobody wants to deal with them, just like Sharon Stone in that movie. Then she ended up sleeping with Joe Pesci, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, her pimp. Even more, her pimp. Absolutely correct. He says they're not looking for husbands. They're looking for a fool to use. Absolutely correct. And fools will show up.
Stand firm what you got going on, bro, until you find you a wife. The Bible says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. A lot of these women ain't wives, bro. They weren't raised to be wives, bro. He ain't say find a hoe, you find a good thing. He ain't say find a slut, you find a good thing. He ain't say find an ex-prostitute or a fucking OnlyFans model, you find a good thing. He said find a wife. And bro, right now I'm trying to find a wife like a needle in a fucking haystack. Goddamn.
My most meaningful relationship this year has been with an electronic device. And it's not a phone.
Is dating in your 50s really that fucking bad? I just got off the phone with my friend and she's like, I'm done dating out here for women my age. You find men that are older by 10, 12, 13 years. They're in their late 60s, maybe early 70s, and they're looking for a nurse.
You see how they say, how she just said that? Now, before we looked at those stats earlier, many of us would have fell for this. Oh man, she just talking about men. She trying to see, there she go, women putting down men. We already looked at the stats earlier, and it says that women's bodies break down before men's bodies. If anybody that should be on the hunt for somebody in a nursing, somebody to take care of them, it's the ladies. Statistically, it's the ladies. Don't you guys forget about that. 70% end up in the nursing home. Ladies, 65%, their bodies break down faster than ours do. It's the ladies. So while they're using this, these buzz terms and got you guys thinking that, the only reason you want a younger woman is because you need somebody to take care of you. No, boo. Actually, you'll need somebody to take care of you before we do. And that's statistical.
They're ready to settle down at that age.
And I don't know, is this what happens when you're dating in your 50s? Like, I don't remember it being this hard.
This whole dating thing, especially at my age, over 50, is just bullshit.
So you being 50, how's the dating scene with other 50-year-olds?
I can't find. Well, first of all, if you 50 and you need stuff, I can't find somebody. It's these young boys have been after me. I can't find another 50-year-old. And if I do, they act 50. Who wants that? All old?
Well, you don't act 50.
I don't act it, look it, feel it, and nothing at all.
Nothing 50.
No, I'm 52, and nope, nothing 50. Nope.
Look at your.
Ma'am, you're 5'5".
Yeah.
Now we know that the theme of this episode is should we save them this winter? And do remember what takes place during the winter. Come on, statesides, cuddling season. Cuddling season takes place in the winter. And a lot of times, big women look forward to this time of the year because not everybody want to be around big girls. It's too cold outside, so ain't nobody hitting the club like that. So she can't ask you to take her to a club. It's too cold outside, you ain't taking her to no restaurant. Too cold outside, you ain't got to worry about ordering her flowers. All you got to do is order Uber Eats for her, and she good. And this is not a put down to full-figure women, but this is how many men think when they come up on a big girl in the wintertime. Ladies, if you are a bigger woman, full-figure, curvaceous, however you want to word it, a Lizzo, if you will, your 2 times of the year where men will look at you are wintertime and tax season. I get men, you get men to use you for sex. They don't take you out to dinner. They show up late at night. You end up with 2 or 3 baby daddies. You might got a cute face, but ain't nobody putting a ring on it unless it's another big dude. But the dude that you dream of, he rarely putting a ring on it. Let's be real. And all you dudes that's chubby chasing, I ain't never seen none of you do. I rarely see you dudes put a ring on it. I always see you dudes talking about, I love big girls. I love big girls. When you go put a ring on it? Because you ain't. All you dudes that holler you love big girls, for the most part, you just use big girls. Big difference. Big difference. Just because you like using big girls doesn't mean that you love big girls or wide backs or big backs. Thank you for correcting me. Now let's continue.
And what's the most you've ever weighed?
350.
I'm asking in the nicest, most gentle way possible, is what kind of options can a woman who is 350 pounds or thereabout think she can demand?
I just want to clarify that my biggest weight is 350, but that's not my current weight.
Okay, ma'am, how much do you weigh now?
Currently,
Me, because big girl winter is right around the corner.
I'm 250.
I'll just leave it alone. But what I don't understand,
I cannot wait for big girl winter. Like I said, some of you dudes, you smash big girls, but y'all don't marry big girls, man. Only big dudes Like 354, yeah, 350, 400.
Is how you could say education is what kept you from marriage when most people would say it. Hold on.
Okay.
Most people would not say school and geography. Most
450 pounds, 6'5". Let that sink in. And I bet you her DMs be blowing up right around 2 o'clock in the morning. That last call at the club, brothers want to hit anything. Yep. Got these women delusional. Because somebody want to hit it once they turn the club lights on. 6'5", 450. They're dudes that play in the NFL that's not this big. This woman is literally an NFL offensive guard, defensive tackle. This woman is a nose guard. Right, they could have used her in Denver. Yes, they could have. She's Super Bowl built. She is built to play in the Super Bowl. God dang. And you better believe she walking like that because one of you simps would hit it. I'll say this again. Let's not laugh at her at all because there's a bunch of simps out there that would hit it. He said, I'm 6'5". He said, I only weigh half that as a man. Crazy, brother. That is crazy work.
people would point to your weight.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But that's not what you said. You said school.
For me personally, I feel like
No, man, that's not what it was.
This woman right here is over 300.
And you're an educated woman. And you're sitting here trying to tell me that it wasn't the fact that there were men in college, there were men around you, ma'am. You were too big for anybody to really seriously consider you.
Right.
So telling yourself it was school is delusional.
Let me ask you a question. Did you hear it was a big girl winner?
Man, it was a big girl winner all the time. I love my big girl.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't mean to alarm you, but it's a big girl winner. Fuck yeah. Listen, it's simple. It's a big girl winner. You don't need the coat no more. I'm on the warmth you need. I want you for Christmas. What's up?
Hey, yo, Lizzo, I miss you, baby. Hit me up. You heard? It always a big girl winter, or this year specifically, it's a big girl winter?
It's been a big girl winter since 44 BC.
She says it's been a big girl winter since 44 BC. And you know what? She right. She ain't lying. You dudes, man, love y'all some big girls in the States. In the black community. Outside of the United States, UK, I would just say United States, really. Let's be real with it. In a few countries on the continent, cultures on the continent of Africa, just a few, black men in the United States are the only one that's praising women for being unhealthy and overweight. No other culture in the world does that except a couple. A small tribe here, a state there in Africa. Nobody is praising big girls more than black men in the United States. Nobody worships the fupa like black men in the United States. That's y'all queens. I'll say this again. You can't go to Southeast Asia and say the average man in Asia is with a big girl. But you can't say that about black men in the United States. The average black man is either with or has dated or has a side chick that's a big girl. I know y'all want to sit back and pretend like you don't, but dude, y'all do. These big girls got these babies. What are you talking about? We all know big girls with 2 or 3 baby daddies. So let's not pretend that y'all not hitting the big girls. The Fupa Queens, yes, sir. If it ain't big, it ain't you. The only black men say the big, not just the darker the berry, but some of the black men say the bigger the berry. Y'all love big girls, big girls, big girls, big girls. Won't you back it up? Won't you back it up? You are globally known for liking fat chicks. I'm gonna put this on in this scenario. I'm gonna lie it right where it belongs, in your lap. Fat girls lay in your lap. Y'all come down here to Colombia. Some of y'all be getting with big girls in Colombia. Be like, dude, ain't that me in Colombia? How you find a big girl in Colombia? And y'all will find them. Y'all will find them. Big girl in Brazil? If can't nobody find big girls in Brazil, an American black man will. Oh, an American black man will find a big Asian chick. Oh, yes, he will. He'll look past all the other Asian women as long as he can find him a big girl, big girl. Europe? Oh, you going to France looking for fatties? You all in Poland looking for porkies? You going through all the Scandinavian countries trying to find you a big white girl. Them tall, sexy, model-looking Europeans? Nah, that ain't for you, black man. You need your woman to, if she don't outweigh you, she don't belong to you. Ain't that right, black man? Repeat after me. If she don't outweigh you, then she don't belong to you. Ain't that how you feel, black man? Because if you didn't, it would not be so prevalent in our communities. I'll say this again. If you didn't love at least smashing and having kids by big ass women, then it wouldn't be as prevalent in our community compared to all the other thousands of communities around the world. Like I said, there are a few countries and a few cultures in Africa, but the one that's got the camera in front of them that people watch the cultural norms, black men. And y'all love some fat chicks. And any of y'all that try to deny it, you know you lying. I don't like no fat chicks. If you don't, you know somebody that does. Fat chicks walking around the United States claiming they're 10s. I'm a 9, I'm a 10. Only in the United States, among black men, can they pull that off. Only in the United States can a fat chick be a Lizzo, make it on stage and make millions. Only in the United States. You will never see an Asian Lizzo on stage making millions. You will never see an Asian Lizzo, or who's the white woman that had all the slow jams from London? She was married to the brother. I forget her name. She's always got a #1 song. They even made her lose all her weight. Made her lose her weight. Europe do not play that. You ain't gonna be on a European stage and be a big girl. Yeah, Adele. Thank you, brother. Yeah, they told her, girl, you ain't gonna be on this stage being big if you don't get your ass in somebody's gym. And locked her into somebody's gym, didn't they? Only in the black community in the United States, can you have a Missy Elliott. Only in the black community can you have a Lizzo. When, okay, if you think I'm lying, when the last time you saw a white Missy Elliott making millions? I'll wait. Since I'm lying. Let's not talk about these women, but they lost weight. We praised them when they was fat as F. So let's not go there. Y'all praised Missy when she was fat as F. When she was wearing garbage bags. I'm super fly, super duper fly. We praised her then. Come on. Name the white Missy Elliott. Name the Asian Missy Elliott. The Mexican Missy Elliott. Get on stage, Mexican chick singing ranchero music. Go ahead. When the last time you saw a Mexican woman with #1 hits and she's big as a house? Oh, you don't see that? No, not. We travel, not in the Philippines. So ain't no Philippine chick on stage that's big ass Lizzo and she making millions. So there's no Philippine Lizzo. Oh, it's got to be a Brazilian Lizzo then. Oh, there ain't no Lizzos in Brazil that's on stage making millions. Oh, well, it's got to be Colombia or Venezuela, right? Oh, so there's no Venezuelan Lizzos or Colombian Lizzos on stage making millions. More money than Karol G. Oh, there is none? What about China, Hong Kong, Japan? Oh, so none of them are making millions. Only in the black community among black men can they stick a fat ass, unhealthy chick in front of you and you'll support it and that person will make millions. The Weather Girls from the 70s made millions. Only in the black community have we had big women that sung some slow songs, some anthems. Only in the black community do we have a song called Big Girls. Won't you back it up? Won't you bag it up? Hey, big girls. Come on now. It doesn't happen. Just like my brother said. Shout out to Slim in the building. Only in our community. And when wintertime comes, big girls in our community jump up and down because they know that y'all gonna be sexing them throughout the whole winter.
Girls for 200. Okay, the answer there, skinny women can do this for you. Doug. What is not a damn thing?
Just leave it alone. But what I don't understand is how you could say education is what kept you from marriage when most people would say it. Hold on. Okay. Most people would not say school and geography. Most people would point to your weight.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But that's not what you said. You said school.
For me personally, I feel like
No, man, that's not what it was. And you're an educated woman. And you're sitting here trying to tell me that it wasn't the fact that there were men in college, there were men around you, ma'am. You were too big for anybody to really seriously consider you.
Right.
So telling yourself it was school is delusional.
Let me ask you a question. Did you hear it was a big girl winner?
Man, it was a big girl winner all the time. I love my big girl.
Whoa. I don't mean to alarm you, but it's a big girl winner. Fuck yeah. Listen, it's simple. It's a big girl winner. You don't need the coat no more. I'm on the warmth you need. I want you for Christmas. What's up?
Hey, yo, Lizzo, I miss you, baby. Hit me up. You heard? It always a big girl winter, or this year specifically, it's a big girl winter?
It's been a big girl winter since 44 BC.
Big girls for 200. Okay, the answer there, skinny women can do this for you. Doug.
What is not a damn thing?
We'll probably sit around and cook some soups and eat bread and desserts and just get all fat and sassy.
Y'all know what time it is. It's a big girl winner. I got all the heat you need. Holla at me. Let me ask you a question. Did you hear it was a big girl winner?
Man, it was a big girl winter all the time. I love my big girl.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't mean to alarm you, but it's a big girl winner. Fuck yeah. Listen, it's simple. It's a big girl winner. You don't need the coat no more. I'm on the warmth you need. I want you for Christmas. What's up?
Hey, yo, Lizzo, I miss you, baby. Hit me up, you heard? Is it always a big girl winter, or this year specifically it's a big girl winter?
It's been a big girl winter since 44 BC.
Let's go.
Let me ask you a question. Is it a big girl winter?
I'd say so.
Big girl winter. Watch out. Coming crazy. You going crazy? I'm going crazy. Loco. Can we back it up? Can we back it up? Come on. It's Christmas time. Miss Claus ain't got shit on me. That's what I'm talking about. Ha ha ha.
So sick of people saying that shit about big girls not being good in the bedroom.
They are absolutely incredible.
They're like, what do you see? I see untapped oil, my friend.
I see low heating bills in the winter. That's what I see.
I see skies are blue.
Why'd you that big girl? Because you weren't there. That's why.
Because you weren't.
I drink your milkshake. They cuddle with so much.
Only black men. Only black men. Only black men. Only us black men. You will use these women for sexual exploits. You will use them to have your kids. But y'all rarely put a ring on them. In other words, it's rare that y'all really want a big girl, even though you will smash a big girl. And that's what a lot of these big women got confused. They think because you guys would smash them, that you would probably marry them. And in most cases, it doesn't happen. But the black American man, he'll still pretend like he would marry one.
Better. And they don't say ow.
They don't say ow.
I wish
a big would say ow.
Skinny girls, ow, ow, ow. Skinny girls have been banged off the side of beds and been falling and been thrown and tossed and all that stuff. You think a big girl has been tossed?
Nah, she's been moved. She's been lightly shoved, maybe.
She's been asked to
reposition.
Yeah.
Asked to comply.
If you could scooch.
Y'all, it's cold outside. Go and get that meal supersized. Get you one of these with the sagging melons and the drop stomach. But you ain't gonna be cold.
One thing I could say about us big girls, y'all, when it comes to face, we gonna eat it. We gonna get face like a motherfucker, okay? And we give personality. We just maybe lack in one category. But baby, if you ask me, bitch, I'll take anybody because I'll make him laugh, okay? And I'm cute. Fuck out of here. It's up for you skinny bitches. And it's getting cold. Oh, whose son can I keep warm for the winter? Whose son can I keep warm for the winter?
Boy, I got this one girl on my DM, boy. She been consistent for 3 years. She a big bitch, but she fine as fuck. And you know, don't nobody shoot their shot more than the fucking big girl. But they confident so motherfucking up through the roof. They had your ass thinking like, damn, why the fuck I can't be as confident as them? That's because they don't have shit to lose. They don't have shit to lose. They'll just say it right then and there. Shit, y'all better stop sleeping on them big girls. Them big girls, some of them be fine as hell too. You know, some of them just be reminding me of teddy bears. I just want to just grab and just squeeze the fuck out of them. Shit, you eat, she eat. You fuck around, go to sleep, you wake up, she eating again, shit, she trying to get that motherfucking protein.
Black men. This is one of the reasons why people look at us, men around the world look at us like we crazy, like we ain't got no dang sense. This is one of the reasons. Make sure you guys click the like button. Thank you very much. We got 66 likes. Can you guys get us up to 70? We appreciate it. Case in point with Zesty Dreads that probably his big girls put in his head. Desperate as ninjas. True. I agree with that. I agree with that, man. I don't know why we do this in our community. And we think it's such a flex. And we think it's funny and cool. And I don't get why, and I mean this, I'm not coming down on the ladies. I don't see how the ladies haven't caught on to the fact that they're being used. I don't see how these women haven't caught on to the fact at this point in time that men only use you for 3 o'clock in the morning. Men only want to come around during the winter time. Men only want to come around during tax season. Simps will be in your DMs, but they'll never marry you. I don't see how big girls have not caught on to this, or do they just ignore it as long as y'all keep giving them sex? Because if you want to be honest, I've never heard dudes talk about how good big women are other than in the bedroom or cooking or something. Nobody talks about how good their heart is, or man, she's supportive, man. She bought a business, man. She helped me build my career. I don't hear none of that. I don't hear none of that. All I hear black men talk about is what a big girl did in bed. That's it. And I'm wondering why the women after all these years still haven't caught on, or maybe they don't want to catch on to the fact that many men are just using them. Mr. 007 in the building says this. He said they understand it, but they don't care because women need attention like men need sex. That's a great way of putting it. That is an excellent, excellent way of putting it. By protein, he means complex carbs. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Let's go back to the video. We're almost done, gentlemen.
Yeah, the big girls love to please they motherfucking nigga. And the consistency and the confidence is through the roof. That's why they always got a place in my heart. Shit, fix me a fat ass fucking plate and you got a place on this.
A fucking communications degree is pointless.
How is it pointless? And who says my education and my degree is in?
Okay, if you want to play the game with me, I'll play it with you. You want to bring up degrees, you're going to have to be specific. What percentage of women get degrees that are in science, engineering, technology, or math? Infrastructure.
I don't think that matters.
That's your problem. You don't understand what's important.
What's important? What's important then, Mr. Samuels?
Who is that?
What's important, Mr. Samuels?
That y'all are completely out of line. That you don't even understand how the world works. You're running on override. Men build the world that you live in.
Oh, okay.
Who built that house or apartment you live in? Was it a crew of women? Who designed the metal work? Who put in the floor, the plumbing, the electrical system, the heating? Who put that in? The car you drive, was that built by a crew of women?
So women are not capable of doing none of those things. No.
You're not good at it. And we're given a choice. Excuse me, because we're given a choice, because women are free today, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're educated, right?
Uh-huh.
Then why don't we see 51% of the construction workers as women? Why don't we see 51% of the engineers as women? Why don't we see 51% of the plumbers, electricians, military, train operators, heavy, dangerous work as women? Because when given an opportunity, women segregate themselves into more comfortable positions. Men do the dangerous work to build society.
Okay.
That's your place.
That's my place. I should follow my husband. I should follow the man. That's his place. We're not equal. He's stronger than me. He
is. No, he is. Go look at Bear Grylls Island season 2. and they dropped a bunch of men and a bunch of women on a deserted island and gave them some basic tools. And they had to survive for 6 weeks. By the end of day one, the women had gotten lost and were fractured. By the end of day one, men got from one side of the island and started building out a shelter. By the end of 6 weeks, the men had damn near made the internet. By the end of 6 weeks, women almost would have died 4 times.
Hey, boy, this hoe got me fucked up. This hoe talking about she finna stay tonight because it's too much snow on her car. Bitch, please. You gotta go. You gotta get your ass on.
She said she's staying the night because there's too much snow in her car. He said, bitch, please, you got to go. You got to go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bring that beat back.
Then why don't we see 51% of the construction workers as women? Why don't we see 51% of the engineers as women? Why don't we see 51% of the plumbers, electricians, military, train operators, heavy, dangerous work as women? Because when given an opportunity, women segregate themselves into more comfortable positions. Men do the dangerous work to build society.
Okay.
That's your place.
That's my place. I should follow my husband. I should follow the man. That's his place. We're not equal. He's stronger than me. He
is. He is.
She damn near broke her back thinking that's soft snow. Damn near broke her back thinking that was soft snow.
No, he is. He is. Go look at Bear Grylls Island season 2. And they dropped a bunch of men and a bunch of women on a deserted island and gave them some basic tools. And they had to survive for 6 weeks. By the end of day one, the women had gotten lost and were fractured. By the end of day one, men got from one side of the island and started building out a shelter. By the end of 6 weeks, the men had damn near made the internet. By the end of 6 weeks, women almost would have died 4 times.
Hey, boy, this hoe got me fucked up. This hoe talking about she finna stay tonight because it's too much snow on her car. Bitch, please. You gotta go. You gotta get your ass on. We finna split for this bitch. It's time to go. I don't give a damn how much shit out here in Florida. Shit crazy. Hey, boy, this hoe talking about, can I stay tonight? I can't see. Don't worry about it. I got a place for you. Get the fuck out of here.
That's how it's done. That is how it's done. Shout out to you guys for being here tonight. This was a fun one. I told you this would be a fun episode because Kevin Samuels was absolutely correct when he said that winter is coming. Winter is here. The darkest night. The whole scenario, man. Kevin had warned them. And now that it's here, women are starting to realize how dark it is. My man Kenny says this. He said, what's the name of the YouTube channel Dress? The study statistics between men and women. I'll have that for you tomorrow. I know exactly what you're talking about. That addresses between the statistics between men and women. I'll have that one for you tomorrow, Ken. I know exactly what you're talking about because I've got an episode that centers around that's coming tomorrow. Yes, sir. Oh, shout out to all you guys. So what Fork said this one. He said, oh God. He said, you bras just got to bounce. Yes, sir. You got to go. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here. That's serious. That was me, man. Ain't no staying overnight. Yeah, Media Man does the statistics as well. Media Man's channel, definitely. He does a lot of stats between men and women. But do realize, guys, it's cold where you guys are. It's cold. I get you. I understand. Let me throw my gloves back on. It's cold. You guys got to get ready to get up in the morning. I know some chicks gonna be blowing up your phone saying, come on over tonight, baby. You could be over here by 11 o'clock. And I know some of you guys are considering it, but I'm here to tell you, bruh. I'm here to tell you that it might not be worth it. So stay focused. He say, shit, I'm in Thailand. He say, sunny and hot. Yes, sir. How much? Send me an email. Send me an email, aspence2011 @gmail. Let me drop that banner. any of you guys that need to reach out to me, just send me an email. Send me an email. But guys, definitely, man. You guys stay on the right track, man. Don't be distracted. Stay focused. Don't let social media, including any channel, this channel, any channel, don't let any social media criticism distract you from going after the goal that you have planned, whether it's traveling, whether it's finding love in the United States or in the West. Do not let any of these women hold you back, because remember, as we age, men's lives tend to get better. Women's lives tend to start its process of shutting down in their early 60s. So you guys are on the right track. I know you guys may feel like sometimes the women are winning. It's not about winning or losing. It really isn't. But it's about the facts. And the facts of the matter remains that you guys, you're doing the right things. You really are. You're doing the right things. All right, cool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, don't you be out here making more September babies. No, not September babies. Even though we're going to be working on our shorties next year. But yeah, shout out to you guys. He says, so snow shovel with a Swifter. I know he didn't care. He was trying to get rid of her. That's serious. Let's get ready for some outros, guys. I got some new outros coming down the turnpike this week for you as well. But let's get ready for the outros. Shout out to all you guys that support by way of PayPal, Cash App, Super Chats. Let's make sure that we got the 70 likes. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh, we got 76. Shout out to you, gentlemen, man. Appreciate you guys. Let's get some outros going. Let's go. Let's go here.
Ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya, ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya. En fiesta es que no pierde ni una, es de aquí, pero parece de cuna, pero así no le piche a ninguna, criminal como nada para Dios. Ella sabe que de la disco no la van a quitar, los fines de semana son tan santos, hay que vacilar. Ready, con ropita cortita para janguear y tirar, de mí se deja llevar. Combina la ropa con tu actitud, es que dominas, chica con esa virtud, rompe bocinas. No hay nadie como tú, como tú, como tú, como tú, ya. Combina la ropa con tu actitud, es que dominas, chica con esa virtud, rompe bocinas. No hay nadie como tú, como tú, como tú, como tú. Ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya, ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya.
Un traguito de cine pa' la gata en la barra. Te vi por internet en una playa en Nicaragua. Ese buffet sí está gourmet, pero lleno de piraña. El río está movido, que está nada las arañas. Por eso que tú te acercas a mí. Me gusta más que tú, como te hago reír. Me encanta cómo besas, cómo me haces sentir. Eres especial, eres sola para mí. Y si nos vemos en Bahamas, ahí no hay nadie que nos daña. Una copa de madrugada, ya lo saben, tú mi reina y yo tu rey. Estamos listas en Bahamas. Aquí hay bellas madrugadas, románticas en la playa. Ya lo saben, tú mi reina y yo tu rey.
Ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah, ella es mi gata, ya, ella es mi gata, ya, perrea en la disco como nadie más. Me gusta gozar y vacilar, yeah, no te quito de Fernet. Solo toda vez, pasarlo no solo tal vez. A ella le gusta gozar y vacilar, yeah. Con unos traguitos de Fernet, solo de toda la timidez. Pasarlo no solo tal vez. Ella es mi gata, ya. Perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah. Ella es mi gata, ya. Ella es mi gata, ya. Perrea en la disco como nadie más. Ella es mi gata, yeah. Ella es mi gata, ya. En fiesta es que no pierde ni una. Es de aquí, pero parece